Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-diving deep into one of the most famous and tragic events in modern history, the sinking of the Titanic. But we're not just recounting the story you already know. We're going to explore the ship's incredible construction, the chilling details of its final hours, and some of the most persistent and bizarre conspiracy theories that have surrounded this disaster for over a century. So grab your life jacket and let's set sail into the icy waters of history and mystery. This belief in its invincibility became a central, tragic irony of the Titanic story. It wasn't just a ship, it was a symbol of human achievement, a testament to how far technology had come. And on April 10, 1912, when it departed from Southampton, England, on its maiden voyage to New York City, the world watched in awe. No one could have imagined the fate that awaited this magnificent vessel just a few days later. The first few days of the voyage were smooth and uneventful. Passengers enjoyed the luxury, the novelty, and the smooth sailing. Then, at 11:40 p.m., a lookout named Frederick Fleet spotted a massive iceberg directly in the ship's path. He rang the warning bell and telephoned the bridge, shouting, "Iceberg, right ahead!" The officer on duty, First Officer William Murdoch, ordered the ship to be turned hard to starboard and the engines to be reversed, but it was too late. The massive ship, moving at over 20 knots, couldn't turn quickly enough. The iceberg scraped along the starboard side, punching a series of holes below the waterline. But as the ship's bow began to dip noticeably into the water, the crew started the evacuation process. And here the second great tragedy of the Titanic unfolded: the shortage of lifeboats. The ship was legally compliant for its time, but it only carried enough lifeboats for about 1,178 people, roughly half of the 2,224 souls on board. To make matters worse, the initial loading of the lifeboats was disorganized. Many boats were launched partially empty, with crew and passengers fearing they might buckle under the weight or that there was still plenty of time. The barely touched Titanic would serve a long and profitable career disguised as the Olympic, while the damaged Olympic, now masquerading as the Titanic, would be sent on its maiden voyage and deliberately sunk to collect a massive insurance payout. Proponents of this theory point to alleged differences in the number of portholes on the wreck compared to photos of the Titanic, and subtle structural variations. However, Maritime historians and researchers have thoroughly debunked this theory. The hull numbers found on the wreck's propellers and other parts conclusively identify it as the Titanic. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into history, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. We'll see you in the next video.